Looking for a job or internship can be tough and time consuming, and unfortunately scammers know this all too well, and they're waiting to take advantage of someone. Scammers often advertise jobs where legitimate employers do, trying to get your information. So here to give us some tips to avoid this scam is Erin Duffner with your Better Business Bureau. Good morning, Erin.
Good morning.
So first and foremost, what exactly are these type of scams that they're doing and how do they work?
Well, a lot of them, especially in the last couple of years, have really shifted to the internet. Sometimes they're unsolicited emails, but a lot of times as you're shopping, the internet knows who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, where you're shopping. And so sometimes these fake employment ads might pop up on maybe your favorite website as you're doing a lot of different browsing. So you just have to be really careful about anything that sounds too good to be true, right? So if it's an internship or a summer job and it's few hours for a whole lot of money, that's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, and have you guys been receiving some reports of these types of scams in our area?
BBB does receive reports, hundreds of reports every single year. In fact, in 2016, just under about 200, but the folks say, the victims say that they've lost about $35,000. So as long as people keep falling victim to these kinds of scams, the scammers will continue.
Absolutely. Any way that they can make that easy money.
That's right.
Yeah. So when if you are looking for a job or an internship, what's the best things to do to make sure you don't fall prey to these scams?
Well, the first thing is don't respond to unsolicited emails. Clicking through to any kind of job ads that are clearly advertising is definitely a red flag. Something that you just really shouldn't do. And go for, if you're looking for maybe a temporary job, internship, and it's summer, but people are going to start looking for interns and things come fall, right? Because school starts. That's really something that you should be paying attention to always. And if you're looking for something part-time, go for what you know. Go to the retail store maybe that you regularly shop in. Those kinds of things. Look for those big brands where you want to work. And if you're in college, start that resume now.
Yeah, and it's always funny because people love to go job hunting online, but the old-fashioned way of going to the store and getting an application is a good way too, right?
Absolutely. And so for some of those stores where you shop, whether it's, maybe food or any of those kinds of things, a lot of times they're going to have postings apply for jobs here. Sometimes you can call the restaurants or locations and find out if they're hiring, because Austin is a hotbed, right, for people moving in, and we've got a huge college and several colleges here. So it's just something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, and so, I guess, when we look at just kind of giving your information, are there some key things to look for that you shouldn't give online, point blank, period?
Well, any kind of job offer should never, ever require you to pay any money up front, regardless of what they say. Uniform, security check, background check, any of those, they absolutely should not be asking you for any kind of money up front, right? If they're asking you to fill out an application online, that's fine, but you should be focusing on your experience. You don't need to focus on your address. You don't need to focus on any kind of private information, checking account information, social security numbers. That's really when you go to the place and you fill out the application and you're really offered the position, is when it's important for you to start providing that important information. It's required for all employers. So you just really need to be careful and watch out for those red flags, because if it sounds awesome, right, and you can work from home and do all these great things and make a lot of money, who doesn't want to work from home, right? So you just have to be careful.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and for all of those great tips. Of course, for more on this and advice on other scams, you can visit our website, KVUE.com. We'll have all those tips from the BBB.